first drawing that I did, this one, a little stick man named Muhammad. Now some people would find this offensive, but I'll take away the second piece of card. You'll see that this little Muhammad, just a little boy who was born in 2003. His parents happen to name him Muhammad. He's not the Islamic prophet, so, you know, everybody who got offended by this picture before I took that little piece of card away should probably get over that.
Those Muslims, and I'm not talking about them in general, just to make that clear, but those who are reacting that way are clearly overreacting. So a user named OJ Jimbo asked, what can we do about it? gothatfunk had a nice idea. Draw a picture of Muhammad, a stick man or something, and write, have you seen this man?
As soon as you get ridicule into it, if you do too much of a detailed picture and you start ridiculing the prophet or whatever, your intent is to ridicule with the project, then that just closes down communication right there. It just shuts down any conversation you're trying to have as soon as you enter ridicule into it. And since gothatfunk recorded the second video, made it clear that wasn't his intention, that he was just simply asking, why is one picture offensive, one another isn't? Why is it even offensive to draw a picture of Muhammad, no matter how realistic or how unrealistic or cartoonish it is?
Why this seemingly arbitrary rule? You know, I really don't understand. And if somebody does understand, you know, I'd like that information to be pointed out so I can try to figure out what seems to be a really irrational response.
Just a short word before I make this. I'm not protesting anybody's right to be a Muslim. I'm protesting the extremists who have supposedly not threatened, but of course it was a threat, the creators of South Park.
This one's of 5 guys named Muhammad. And one of them might be the Islamic prophet.
Spot the Muhammad. This is the Prophet Muhammad. This is Muhammad Ali. This is a random guy named Muhammad. Alright, Muslims, which one of these stick figures offends you?
If you're praying in there, stop it right now.
Apparently it's against the Muslim religion to depict Muhammad. Fair enough, but you can't go around threatening death to people who do. I'm all for decency and politeness, but fuck being bullied around by assholes who think that due to nothing other than their religion, they and their beliefs are entitled to any more respect than anyone else on the planet, and that it's okay to threaten the lives of people who hurt their feelings. So gothatfunk suggested in his video, which is linked below, that everyone draw a very non-offensive stick figure and label it Muhammad as a means of protesting bullying, thuggery and death threats from religious lunatics who think that the rest of us are obliged to never ever say anything derogatory about their beliefs. So ladies and gentlemen, this is Muhammad.
Prophet Muhammad, have you seen this man?
Now, I am a really terrible visual artist. I mean, really terrible. I cannot draw to save my life. However, I figured I would put that lack of ability to good use to prove a point. What I'm doing right now is I'm drawing pictures of 2 men to the best of my artistic visual ability. One of these men is the Prophet Muhammad, and the other one is Roger Daltrey, the lead singer of The Who. Now, Muslims, let me ask you this. I am pissing you off so much by showing which one of these 2 gentlemen.
Actually, I'm here to participate in Have You Seen This Man? Because I think we shouldn't be bullied out of free speech, and I also think we should focus the discussion, redirect the discussion in a more positive direction, and I think we should, or at least Thunderfoot should rein in his war rhetoric and should come to his fucking senses.
Have you seen this man?
In the end, we all have to live together. And so I made a little picture of Thunderfoot and Muhammad shaking hands.
And I want to make it clear, I do not participate in things just for the heck of it, or in order to belong to a group, or because I like the YouTuber who came up with it, or anything like that. I only participate in this kind of stuff when I feel inclined to do so, based on my level of interest and what the activity itself is for, and what the activity does.
What about this picture? Does this picture bother anybody? See, it's a guy with a big bushy beard, a turban. In one hand he's holding the Quran, and in the other hand he's holding a lip balm. Does anybody find this offensive? There's no name on it. You don't know who it is. Well, put a name on it. Are you offended? Were you ready to be offended? Are you suddenly not offended?
I'm about to commit crimes against Islam.
So, Islam wants respect for their prophet, huh? Well, I say when people and their grandchildren are being assaulted by axe-wielding maniacs in their own home, or when I find myself threatened with terror in my own country over drawings, over cartoons, I say things have gone too far. The time for respect is over. Now I know not all Muslims are demanding beheadings or blowing up embassies, but you moderate Muslims out there need to actively distance yourself from what's being done in your religion's name.
For added effect? Yeah.
I don't share your value system. I have no responsibility to obey your rules, and if you threaten me with violence because I don't share your value system, that's not going to change my behavior. That's the Prophet Muhammad.
What offends you? Why does it offend you? Are there actual reasons that you get offended, or is it just a gut, instant, emotional response?
For all you Islamic extremists out there, go fuck yourselves, fuck your God, fuck your prophet, and fuck your attempts to censor those who dare to criticize a religion, because in the end, you will fail, and freedom of speech will prevail.
Looks like I have to be put to death now. This is such fucking bullshit.
Well, hey everybody, it's gothatfunk, and I just want to say one final time, thank you so much to everyone who submitted a drawing to the Have You Seen This Man project. It's been a fantastic success, and it wouldn't have been so without so much enthusiastic support from all of you out there. As you can see, for the purposes of this video, I just decided to include stick figures because when I initiated the project, I suggested a stick figure for a specific reason. Number one, of course, it's very accessible. Anyone can draw a stick figure. Number two, a stick figure could represent any person on Earth. And it really challenges the notion of offense to say it's only offensive if you label it in a certain way. And I think a lot of my viewers picked up on that, as you've seen from this video. Rather than try to cause offense, a stickman is not my effort at trying to defer indirectly to Islam or to Muslim sensibilities. Far from it. The point of a stickman is to challenge the very notion that it's even responsible or okay or reasonable to be offended at a drawing. Since a stick man can represent any one of us, if it doesn't offend you to be represented as a stick man, why should it be offensive to represent anyone else as a stick man? I wanted to challenge the notion of offense, not just say, look, you don't have the right to tell me what to do. I would rather make a statement that says, are you sure what you're doing is right? That's what I hope we've accomplished with Have You Seen This Man? Thank you all once again. I hope you enjoyed the video. May all your ups and downs be ups.